Deep in the old bog were the dank hiding places of the slimy swamp creatures. Here too dwelt the evil witch, who stole the souls of the unwary, and in an ordeal of horror, changing the thinking of the unbeliever.
Look well on her, for soon I will take over her body. I'll be young, and your beloved will become an old crone.
No, you can't do it. It's too horrible. Hello, my name is Bill. Welcome to the NightTerrors channel, where we revel in the uncensored terror of illustrated horror stories, printed before the Comics Code brought censorship to the industry. YouTube now declines to underwrite these videos, so I depend upon regular viewers to support the show. Please give generously. At the end of this video, you will be given an opportunity to keep this channel sustainable by clicking on the blue button or the red button. Blue pill or red pill. Thank you to my dear viewers for your support. That old bog doesn't look so terrible to me. In fact, I think I'll take a look around in it tomorrow. No, David, you must not go there. It's a dangerous place. She's right, my boy. Dad! Dr. Ames, surely you do not agree with the superstitious nonsense I've been hearing about the old bog. All that rot about witches and spells. Don't scoff, David. There are things in that place which stagger the imagination. I've seen unbelievers change their minds. Once a year, the witch emerges, and when she finds a young victim, transfers her own spirit into the new body, and the victim into hers. Thus she remains eternally young. Really, sir, you don't expect me to believe that? Believe it or not, David, tomorrow is that day. You stay out of the bog. I don't want to lose my husband. Don't worry, Lynn. I love you. David, you make me so happy. I presume that in this situation, 3 is a crowd. Long after Lynn was asleep, David paced the room, restlessly, or stared out the window at the bog, hypnotized. I can't help it. The place is fascinating. I must find out what it's like. It must be calling me. Dressing, David quietly leaves the room. If Lynn knew where I was going, but it will be a capital joke to pull on her and her dad. The pale, eerie moonlight bathes the North England countryside as David swiftly travels toward the bog. As he wanders deeper into the bog, an overwhelming fear assails him. I must have been out of my mind to come out here. There's quicksand on every side. I'm going back. They were right. There is something evil about this place. But as he turns, a monstrous bat swoops down at him, and... Help! I'm falling into the quicksand. David struggles to free himself from the quagmire, but slowly sinks deeper. Help! Help!
Here, I'll get you out, lad.
You saved my life. How can I thank you?
Hold your tongue, lad. My hut is nearby. Come, I'll brew you a hot drink to take the chill of the night out of you.
Soon in her hut.
Here, drink. It will warm you.
Thank you. Oh, it burns.
Ye fool. I summoned you to the bog. I've chosen your wife as my victim, and you will deliver her to me. That drink robs you of your will. Ye must obey my commands. Hearken, ye will go now. Wander about in the bog. They will come for you, and then you will follow my orders. Do you hear?
I hear and obey. Meanwhile, back in the house. Lynn, you're calling David? What's wrong? He's gone. I'm sure he went to the bog.
Hurry and dress. We must find him before it's too late. If that hag gets hold of him, there's no telling what will happen. Later, we must separate. We both know the bog well, but be careful. One misstep and the quicksand is waiting. We'll meet back home in an hour. Right, Dad? Soon. David, oh, darling, you had us so worried.
Lynn, she told me you'd come.
Strike her down. When she is unconscious, carry her to my hut.
Yes, I will obey.
David, you're acting so strangely. What's happened? Why don't you... David carries his wife to the witch's hut. At the hut, the witch carries out a strange ritual over the inert body of the unconscious girl. Hearken, O creatures of night! The time has come to make the exchange. Spirits of darkness, allow my spirit to enter her body. Make the change complete. As the hag invokes the spirits of darkness, the room fills with a hideous assemblage of writhing monstrosities from the forbidden depths, and the night is turned into a gruesome canvas of horror. The ritual ends, the monsters vanish, and... Behold, I am young again. My spirit occupies her body. That shell that once was me shall sleep, as will her spirit. Come, David, Father is waiting.
Yes, I follow.
Soon. Lynn, you found him. I was getting worried. Sorry, Dad, but we're home now. Why don't you two go into the living room? I'll have some tea ready in a few minutes. Dave is acting strangely, and there's something about Lynn. No, it couldn't be. Sounds good. Come along, David. Great Scott! She cast no reflection. She's not Lynn. What have you done with her? Where is Lynn? You are the witch. You've discovered me, but how? The mirror. I'll make you tell me where Lynn is. You'll never find me in the bog. What? What's happening? She's gone. We must find her. You have been under a spell, but it's wearing off. There's only one chance to save Lynn. Where is she? Lynn, yes. I remember. The witch made me strike her. There was an evil-smelling hut. Later in the old bog. The witch's place. That devil changed her body for Lynn's. If we can drive a stake through her heart, we can release Lynn's spirit and destroy the witch. But we must work fast.
This is like some mad nightmare. I can't believe all this is happening.
If we don't destroy the witch's body before dawn, Lynn's spirit will be lost forever. Faster! We must go faster! I know a shortcut. Plunging through the treacherous bog, the two men struggle towards the hut as the first faint signs of dawn appear. At last they sight her home. Do not take another step.
You go ahead, Doctor.
I'll kill you.
Not if I can help it, you fiend from Hades.
Desperately, the doctor hurls the sharpened stake, and it pierces the witch's heart.
Lynn?
She'll be all right. Look, that was the witch. Moments later... Dad, David, I must have fainted. Where am I?
You're safe, darling, and soon we'll be home. But I learned one thing. I will never be an unbeliever again, nor will I tempt the creatures in the bog. I'm staying in my own world.